Okay, so this episode of Food Wars introduced like a ton of new characters. Actually, a bunch of secondaries, I think, unless we go into the next episode and they become major.
Yeah, like so many characters.
Like these characters were like actually like seen like at the ending of that song, like in that when they were eating. That's actually Soma's new dorm mates, and they are something else. I don't know how they're going to be deep into the plot because I haven't read the manga yet, but only like chapter 1 through 3. So we had to like put up on a computer because I can't remember the names of them. The only ones I know from this
Soma
episode
and then
is Soma, Megumi, and
Nakiri.
Fumio, the old chick.
The blonde hair, Nakiri.
You mean Erina?
Erina.
Yeah, but she wasn't really mentioned in this episode that much.
Yeah, I know.
Except for she was mentioned as like one of those top 10 elites.
She was in the end of the episode though. They showed her, or yeah.
Yeah, the top 10 elites. Like I believe they were like the top chefs at the school.
Yeah.
Is that right? And
they're like the top 10 students who are just like higher than anybody else.
Yeah.
Like
so basically, they're kind of like a Shinshibukai of this series. So.
Yeah, they're only second to the greatest, I guess, cook in the school.
Yeah,
the director. Or whatever.
And Ariana's like one of them.
Yeah.
And then another character that was introduced in this episode, the apron guy.
Yeah.
That was not necessary for him to be naked, man.
That was a really disturbing scene.
Yeah, but, I believe his name was we have a computer right here.
Ishiki,
yeah, we have a computer right here just to make sure.
I think his name was like Ishiki or something.
Ishiki, yeah.
Ishiki, yeah.
And then we had another character named purple-haired chick named Ryuko. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Zenshi, the glasses kid.
I apologize. We have hard times remembering.
Yeah, like they were like just. And then Shun, and I believe there was one more person.
That's the nerd, right?
Yuko.
Glasses.
Zenshi, that's him. Yeah, Zenshi, and then Yuki, yeah. So. Yeah, like this episode, they just thrown out a bunch of characters like out of nowhere, and I'm like, you expect me just to memorize all these characters? I mean, it's bad enough when you're like in a series and then there's like tons of characters, you gotta remember the names, and you're like, oh man, like what's his name again? Because that was actually what I felt when I started Bleach, like in 2009, I believe, on Toonami, when my cousin told me about it, and I'm like, oh, what's that guy's name again? Like, and it was like, oh, his name was like Karaki, you know.
Basically, Soma gets paired with that new transfer student.
Yeah, Megumi.
So she gets paired with him, but the funny thing is that at first she doesn't realize how great of a cook he is. She's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail, because before she left for the academy, she promised her people at her family, her townspeople, and all. They were just like congratulating her that she's going to the academy and wish her well. I think her mother, that's what it was. She gave her charm. So,
yeah.
That might be useful in the future, but.
And the hilarious about this episode is they both like ran each other naked at in that bathhouse. It was just
very. I kind of feel like it's very cliche, but it was kind of unexpected.
I have an odd feeling I'm going to ship those two.
I may disagree, but
Why you say that? Are you with someone ex Erina?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what.
Are we about to have another shipping war on this?
Yes, we are.
Oh man, here we go. So, so someone made another dish in this episode.
But it was
Fumio?
it was surprisingly early in the episode.
Yeah.
Than the usual, but it was for the fact that he was trying to enter to the dorm for the first time.
Yeah.
And in order to do so, this caretaker the dorm, Fumio.
I'm glad that her foodgasm was not explicit like all the.
I think that was the worst one by far, because that one took it to a whole nother level.
Like a flashback.
Flashback of her young, which I'm not gonna lie, but you know what I mean. But it was just like, I was like, what? I'm glad it disappeared. Like it didn't go any further than it needed to.
Yeah.
But I think that was the worst one. Worst, I mean, like really, really, like just out there. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And basically that's like all what it covered in this episode, except for we had Foodgasm by Soma right at the end of that episode.
This is a first.
And I hope nobody like quit the whole episode after that ending, because there was like a cutscene, and it had Shinji, I believe that's his name, the apron guy. Ishiki, and he revealed himself that he was one of the top 10 elites.
He was number 7, I think. Number 7 on there.
I believe so.
So
he was number 7, and you know, someone was like wondering. It was like, oh man, he's like one of the elites, and you know, and he's like, oh, so you're trying to become like number 1, like you said at the thing, and that basically ends the episode there. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah. So basically, there's at least one dish in an episode, so that you might be expecting that. So that's basically the climactic point of the episode. So the dish part. Yeah.
So overall, I have to give it like, I guess an 8 out of 10, because too many characters introduced in this episode, but it was still good. It was still good. Hopefully, they have a major role in this story.
I'm gonna give it a 9, and I have to disagree with your shipping for Soma and Megumi, because I don't know. We have another. Yeah, we have another list added to our already huge list of.
Yeah, one of the shipping wars I won was the Naruhito, and we have another one with Ichigo or Hima. That's me, and you are with Ichigo X Rukio.
Yes.
So I guess we have another one. So yeah, that's basically it. So later, you guys.